Hey guys, Muncheez here and welcome to another Wuthering Waves video, and in this video we are going to go over Waveplates, how to spend them, and the full thought process of how exactly to spend them when you get to certain points in the game. Now if you're just starting out, I'll make things very simple for you. If you are heading towards level 20, meaning you are prior to Union level 20, you are going to do your boss challenges. Any of these, for example, if you're going to level a character like Jiyan, everyone has their own upgrade material to ascend them to get higher level breaks. So you will do these up until level 20, regardless. So if you're not Union level 20 yet, you are going to do these. Once you hit Union level 20, you are going to start farming the forgery challenges. Now all of these can be found in your guidebook, and it'll show you where they are on the map once you hit proceed. But the forgery challenges give you upgrade materials for your character's skills and your character's weapons to do level breaks with them as well. So these two things, out of anything else in the game until you reach Union level 30, are the things that you will spend your Waveplates on. Now I'm going to quickly go over these items that the game gives you. We were gifted some, and once you reach certain checkpoints in the game, you will receive some of this currency, and this currency is your crystal solvent. So your crystal solvent, every time you use one, it'll restore 60 Waveplate energy. I'm not going to say it's better to use it early or later, because in my experience in these games, if you use them earlier on in the game, you kind of get like a little boost earlier on, and then you'll taper off later on. But if you were to save them, you're going to do the slower burn early on, and then you'll get a little bit bigger of a boost later on. But all in all, in the end, if you want the value of them to be higher, as in when you refresh your energy, you get more value for that one, it's better to save them, because when you upgrade your world level, you will get more rewards per the things that you are spending Waveplates on. Now, I'm going to get into my thought process into what the Waveplates are going to be used for when I log in and what I want to do with them. So the first thing is, do I have any characters that I want to ascend? So if that is a yes, I'm going to farm boss monsters and cash out 60 Waveplates to collect the rewards for them so I can ascend my characters. It doesn't matter at what point in the game I am. I could be fully all the way at the end, right? Like maxed out everything. If I got a new character or something like that, and if the answer to this question is yes, I have to ascend a character, I'm going to clear out these boss materials. And the reason behind that is because if you don't ascend them, all the other materials and stuff you farm, like XP and the skill upgrades, yada yada, all that, absolutely pointless. So you have to ascend them first before you can use these other materials. Now say I've ascended all my characters that I've wanted to build, and now I want to make those characters stronger. The next thing I want to do is obviously get them a weapon, and I'm going to want to upgrade that weapon and the skills that go along with that character. And these are done at the same time, farming the same thing called forgery dungeons. For example, you will farm the same forgery dungeon for Rover, for their weapon, as well as their skills. So both of them use the same polarized metallic drip, or the blue or green at whichever stage that you are leveling up the character. But the metallic drips come from the same place for both the weapon and the skills. And as you can see here, forgery challenge, flaming remnants, same materials. Now, following the same thought process, so far we got ascend the characters, check. Ascend the weapons and skills, check. So once you've done those things, the next thing you're going to want to do is, obviously, you can do this at the same time too, because you can collect echoes as you are playing. But once you collect the echoes, you will have a set for the character or not, or something close to it. You're going to want to level the echoes and start looking for main stat lines, substat lines, what have you. And this is all going to require Echo XP. And for Echo XP, you are going to farm the Tacit Fields. The Tacit Fields cost 60 Waveplates to claim as well. So as you can see, these things are very expensive to claim. Most of these things cost 60 Waveplates per reward to claim. So you want to be very decisive on what you want to do. So what I'm doing personally is I'm splitting things into steps, right? Like I was saying, like my thought process into doing this. So now we're on the third step, which is to farm Echo XP, because my Echoes need to be leveled up to see if they are any good or not when I roll for sublines when I am tuning them. The Tacit Fields do have a little bit of good value to it, because they do drop premium tuners, and they also drop random echoes per like a set that you're looking for. So if you're looking for like an electro fusion set, There is a tacit field just for electro and fusion echoes that drop along with the XP and the tuner that you are doing the tacit field for. Now, I can kind of go into what to look out for the echo tuning and echo leveling and all that. I do have a separate video for that just by itself. It's just a quick rundown on what to look for when you're doing echo XP. So check that out if you are curious or if you're unsure of how to level and look for substats on your echoes. Now, on top of all these, after you've reached Union level 30, there is also a boss thing that is a weekly challenge, they call it. So you get 3 claims a week. Make sure you claim these every week, because if you don't claim them that week, they're gone. So you've lost that material for the week. So usually when my week starts, I'll usually have more than 180 when I log in. So I just do like a nice even spread, because you need these materials to get the last tier of skills amongst the characters. So it doesn't hurt to start saving them early on, but I just do one of each because there's only 3 claims and you can't really go wrong with it, because for the most part, even for me, I can't even unlock the skills yet. But when I can, I'll have the materials ready on hand. As far as other things that you can spend Waveplates on, the simulation challenge is one of them. You can either choose between a character XP dungeon, a weapon XP dungeon, or a shell credit dungeon. Now, the game gives a whole bunch of ways to get weapon XP and character XP via other shops or collecting chests and doing puzzles around the map. Even for myself, at the time of making this video, I am only Union level 35, and I have no shortage of character XP or weapon XP. However, the shell credits sometimes get a little low, but I still haven't even had to go into the shell credit thing due to things like rewards from the battle pass and whatnot. But if you are down bad for any one of these 3 resources, be it Resonator XP, Weapon XP, or Shell Credits, this is a perfectly okay place to use your Waveplates, in my opinion, if you really need to, as in you've exhausted every other method to acquire these materials. I'd say it's perfectly fine, and it all goes into your account at the end of the day. So it builds your account nonetheless. Just as an example, before you even touch those dungeons, you have these places in the Adversity Exchange and the Simulation Training Exchange. These give Resonator XP pots, Weapon XP pots, and even Echo XP pots. So these are resources that you can all exhaust without using your Waveplates. So in a nutshell, just remember to ask yourself a question before you spend your Waveplates, is things like, do I need to ascend a character? Do I need to ascend a weapon? Do I need to level up a character? Do I need to farm Echo XP for Echoes to look for lines for better gear for my characters? I know that one's a little complex, but these are the questions that you have to ask yourself before spending your Waveplates. As for myself, for example, I follow my logic. I'll go with, do I need to ascend anything first? Do I need to level up any weapons or skills? Or do I need to start looking for substat lines on my Echoes? Things of that nature. But for the most part, everyone's situation sometimes ends up being different. So some people are on different steps of their account. So, for example, some people might not need to ascend a character for a very long time. So you can forego, doing bosses for a while if it doesn't matter, right? For example, I'm pretty far away from Union level 40, so I haven't been farming these materials for like Gian, for example, yet, because I am not close to it. But as I get closer to it, I am probably going to farm for the boss monsters for this. Anywho, I hope you guys found this video useful or helpful in some way, shape, or form. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns or anything like that, feel free to leave it in the comments section below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and sub on the way out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.